Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. And this time it should be the proper kickoff for a little new world modded adventure. So I'm gonna hit continue game because I generated the world and I ran it once just to make sure that it loads faster. I have it set up to 1 player only. I've turned up the difficulty to Nomad, because apparently that's the normal difficulty. For some reason, the game starts you off on Adventure default. Like, this is the default difficulty. But this one is 1 damage, like 1x damage done, 1x damage received. This one makes you do more damage and take less damage. I would really want to find a custom difficulty where I can increase the damage of zombies without decreasing the damage I do, because I don't like difficulty that makes enemies more spongy. I'm fine with difficulty that makes all hits a bit more threatening. I'm not a huge fan of like that you do less damage, you take more damage, because then you just end up in situations where you like feel like you're not really doing anything. I kind of like increasing the high risk, high reward kind of thing. Like getting a hit is very impactful, taking a hit is very dangerous. So we're gonna keep it on 1x damage done, 1x damage taken, which is a little bit more difficult than what we've played in the past. I haven't changed much. I have set loot respawn time down and chunk reset time down, because it's something I've never had like actually experienced happen in the game ever, is like loot respawning or chunks resetting. So I'm going to turn that down. It's going to be prevented if I put a land claim blocks. I don't think there's going to be any problems there as long as I put land claim blocks in areas that I build. It shouldn't even matter if I leave the area for 10 days, which whenever do I leave an area for 10 days unless it's on the other end of the map, right? I by default set this to no killing players, even though I'm single player, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a habit I have. So I haven't changed much here. So I'm gonna start loading into the world, and I have a little map here that will roughly show you what the world looks like. We can just pull that up over the entire screen while we're waiting for the world to load in, because there's not much to see in this little loading screen. In addition, let's put this over the map for the time being. This is a list of the mods I have and some custom rules that I intend to try to play by. We might change some of the rules as we go along if we feel like certain rules aren't strict enough, or some rules are too strict, or we think of entirely new rules that I feel like would make the playthrough more fun. But for starters, we don't have a lot of mods. We have the map that's made through TarkoRehin using custom parameters. I spent a lot of time generating many maps over and over and over again, trying to get like a map I'd be kind of interested in playing. Without going too much into complicated settings, it's kind of hard to make something that really fits my preferences, especially since TarkoRehin kind of uses its height map to generate biomes. And while that is kind of cool, it also makes it so that a lot of the snow biomes are mountains, and there's not a lot of actual towns in snow biomes. And then a lot of the far down stuff ends up... I'm going to pause the game while we finish talking about this, because it's important that we actually get this out of the way before we start playing. So, yeah, a lot of the mountains become snowy areas, a lot of the further down areas become deserts. And if I want to have a lot of towns, I can't have too many mountains, because the mountains are generated before towns in the map generator priority. Or the sequence of events, rather, is more appropriate. So if I start generating a lot of mountains, there's going to be less space for the game to put towns, because it requires a certain amount of flatness to put towns on. So I've reduced the amount of mountains. I've gotten rid of wasteland, because I don't like wasteland very much. I don't feel like it offers anything important other than maybe zombie bears, but we can still find bears. And if need be, we can just find a way to reintroduce zombie bears through mods if the lack of zombie bears. Like, I'm not sure if zombie bears are always only in Wasteland, or if you can find them elsewhere as well. I haven't spent enough time outside of the normal forest biome. Our map is mostly forest biome, though. Anyways, following the map mod, or the map generator, we have tactical action, which adds a series of firearms to the game, and we have B-dubs vehicles, which adds a series of vehicles to the game. This is just to give you something more to look forward to when exploring and gathering things. I got rid of the perk mod that makes us have more perk points per level. Instead, I went into the game settings and I modified the XP curve myself. Because the way the game normally works is every time you level up, it increases the XP for the next level by 5%. So it continuously like builds up the levels to be longer and longer. And by the time you hit the clump threshold, which is a point where the levels will no longer have more XP required per level and it stays consistent. By the time you hit that point, level 60, you would require the equivalent of, I think, around 18 level 1 levels to get a single level. And that feels a bit slow, so I have reduced the curve by quite a bit so it is not steep. So even when I get to like the high-end levels, I'll only require like roughly 3 times the amount of one level. It might end up being a bit fast. If it ends up being too fast, then we can tweak it later on. But I do intend to kind of use some custom rules to make leveling up slightly less rewarding in the first place. And we'll get to that in a second. Because when we go down to rules here, the first rule is don't level a single attribute too far ahead of others. Now this one is a little bit vague, and it's simply written vaguely because explaining it in great detail would take a lot of words, so writing it down in such a way would be a hassle. So I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can in as few words as possible. In this game you have, is it 5 attributes? You have perception, strength, fortitude, agility, and intellect. And all of those attributes have their own perks underneath them, and in order to access certain levels of perks, you need to level up the attribute itself using perk points. The attribute's going to be leveled up to 10. So when I say I'm not allowed to level an attribute too far ahead of others, it means that I'm not allowed to get, for example, 5 strength without getting intellect, perception, agility, and fortitude to 4 first. So I want to keep kind of like the distribution of my attributes very even. That's kind of my penalty for getting levels faster than I normally would, is that I won't be able to make a beeline for really strong perks, such as getting lots of more damage on certain weapons, or getting stamina back when killing with melee weapons, something that makes you able to kind of like fight ongoingly forever. It will also encourage me to spend more of my perk points on less important utility perks, such as like farming, hunting, cooking, etc., etc. So the goal here is to limit my perk usage on kind of like meta strats for just getting powerful as quickly as possible, and increase the amount of perk usage for utility and things that will allow me to experience a wider aspect of the game rather than a very hyper-focused aspect of the game. I've also added don't rely too much on quests and traders, especially early. This one is going to be a bit challenging for one reason that I'll come back to a little bit later. But essentially, using questing and traders devalues the idea of crafting things yourself, because they end up giving you like really good things as rewards, like better tools, better weapons, and I feel like they come much earlier than you would usually be able to craft such things yourself. So that's one big reason I want to like try to reduce the amount of traders I use. Another reason is with the coins you get for doing quests, you can just buy all the food and drink you want from the vendors, and you can just live off of that no problem. So in order to emphasize surviving from scavenging and farming, I will not be relying on traders and vending machines nearly as much, hopefully almost not at all. But there is a kind of like an exception to this rule, which is on point 3, which says that if infection reaches more than 50%, I'm allowed to quest and purchase cure items such as antibiotics, herbal antibiotics, and honey. That is simply kind of like just a backup for early game, where there is really no reliable way to try to battle the infection as far as I know. Because early game, when I've been infected in the past, before I used questing as a way to combat infection, I would try to like scavenge locations that I thought would have a lot of antibiotics, such as hospitals and such. And they just don't. They don't really have any antibiotics. It seems to be very inconsistent if you find any or not. So if I ever get infected and it gets to the point where it's 50%, to encourage myself to not see just having my character die as a fix for being very infected, I will allow myself to quest and try to get some ways to combat the infection if it reaches that point. Hopefully it doesn't reach that point. I will try my best for it not to reach that point. But, you know, this game can be like a little bit like, sometimes you'll go around fighting zombies for a long time and Even if you take a few hits, you never get infected. And other times you'll just get slapped once and instantly infected, and you have to figure out a way to deal with that. So it's kind of like there as like a little backup rule to create an escape path for a very extreme situation. That's the intent anyways. If I end up doing quests, and probably at some point I want to be doing quests, because if I'm spreading all my perk points a little bit out evenly, I will probably get perk points eventually that will reward me for doing quests additionally. And not doing quests at all feels a little bit restricting, but I want to minimize the amount of quests I do, especially early game, as it says. So if I do take quests later on, I'm not allowed to take a quest reward that I'm not capable of crafting myself, if it has a craftable recipe, of course. So if I suddenly get offered a steel sledgehammer, I cannot take the steel sledgehammer as a reward unless I'm capable of crafting a steel sledgehammer of the same quality. There is like one extra part to this rule, which comes right after. Since you can never craft quality 6 items, I'm only ever allowed to take a quality 6 item if I already own a quality 5 item of the same type. So if I'm offered a level 6 steel sledgehammer, I must own a quality 5 steel sledgehammer, which I will most likely then have crafted myself due to the previous rule. So even if I take quests at a later point, taking quests will not allow me to access things that I would not normally be able to access. So the benefits of doing quests is lessened. You might even think of it more of a way to get resources rather than getting access to weapons and guns, because I want to either craft weapons and guns or find weapons and guns as much as possible in this playthrough. Final rule is I kind of wanted to like find a way to make ammo more scarce in the game. But I didn't really find like a mod that did that option, and in the normal settings for the game you can kind of just produce all loot or increase all loot. And I feel like if I decrease all loot, then I will never find a gun. And I want to be able to find guns. Because what I want to be able to is I want to be able to find guns but not have too much ammo for them. So as a weird restriction, I've made it so I can only carry a maximum of 1 stack per ammo type. If I loot more while I'm out on the run, of course I'm not going to just throw it away, but when I leave my base to go out adventuring, I can only bring 1 stack per ammo type. Now, a little bit of like an extra rule to this, which isn't like easy to specify in words here, is I can bring, for example, 1 stack of 44 ammo, 1 stack of 7.62 ammo, and 1 stack of 9mm. I cannot bring 1 stack of 9mm and 1 stack of armor-penetrating 9mm. Is something I will add to that rule for the time of being. If that just makes it so I never use armor-penetrating ammo, then I might change it. Up until now, I've just never used armor-penetrating ammo in the first place, but we'll just see how that goes. So let's just move that list off the screen for the time of being. We already reviewed all the rules. You can find the mods in the description. If there's any question about the rules, I'll just pull them back up and try to explain to the best of my ability. We will pull down the map. As you can see on the map, there's a very large city surrounding the southwest end of the center and the northeast end of the center. So our goal is to get to like one of those cities to hang out early on and explore. So we go in the game now. And according to my map, I'm not too far north. I'm a decent distance west. So if I head a little south, I might be able to find a crater or a city. We will do our usual punch and grass. I don't like this note. It can go away. I was highly considering upping the difficulty even more in this game, because I kind of want... Let me just check if the audio is fine here. Real quick. Just real quick audio check. It's on 100%, right? It is. It's probably just my personal settings that's too quiet. Or the music faded out because I was taking too long. Yeah, I really wanted to like crank up the difficulty just to make zombies like very dangerous, but I didn't want to do it with through also making them more tanky. That's why we're playing on normal difficulty for the time of being. There's also a lot of mods that are currently not compatible with the current version of the game, because it's, I guess, supposedly not too long since we got to update 8.21 from 8.20. I think it was back in July. So a lot of mods are not compatible with the current updates. Let's see, let's place the bedroll as well, because it's going to give us the quest to make the pants. Might as well not make the pants until it tells us to, because if we make it too early, it's going to tell us to make the pants again. Okay, make a stone axe as well. There we go. Okay, pants. Where's the pants? They got moved up. Shirt and shoes. I don't think these offer any resistances whatsoever, but they do increase our insulation. Oh, that was a yucca plant. Oh, I did not expect it to be a yucca plant for some reason. So, if I look at my XP for the next level, where do I see that? XP to next level. Okay, so it's 10,000 in total. That should mean, according to the way I set it up, the XP for the next level should be 10,200, I think. Is it normal for the first level to be 10,000? Damn, that feels like a lot. Wooden club. You want me to make the bow, right? Yep. Ooh, not what I meant to do. Craft a building block. You want me to place said building block? Oh, did it actually terraform the ground around it when I placed the building block? I didn't even know that was a thing. It's weird how it tells you to like start building a base and it's like, you made one block, now you kind of have a base, I suppose. I get that it's telling you how to do things. But expecting you to build a base straight off the bat is kind of like... That's something I usually don't do until I found like a nice location to build my base. Not to mention base building in this game is a little bit complicated. Unless you just want it to build like a cube house, which I guess you could. Alright, make a campfire. So it's going to tell us to go to a trader, and I don't have anything against going to a trader, because that might help us find an early city. And actually, one of the reasons why I got rid of the wasteland wasn't simply because I don't like the wasteland. It was because when I generated a map with it, because of how the generating was set up, kind of like makes little spots of biomes that can like makes them blend in more naturally together. But because of how the normal game works, every biome has kind of like its own color filter for lighting. And when you went back and forth between wasteland and forest really rapidly, it would like constantly like flicker the sky, which was really weird. So I should try to fight zombies, but I should do it cautiously. Takes a lot of XP as well. I mean, I guess it's 400 XP to kill one zombie, meaning 10k XP is 25 zombie kills for one level. So, since I'm going to be scavenging a lot, I think I should pick up Lucky Looter, which makes it more likely that I find good stuff from looting things. I'll pick up Lucky Looter. I also want to go into like making vehicles and such, which is a bit later on. Advanced engineering will allow me to find more books for engineering, so I'll grab that. There's no reason for us to go into Better Barter or Daring Adventure early on, because we're going to be avoiding that in general. because the world is more dangerous right now, I would like to get a little bit of sneaking. And let's see, we could either pick up some better sprinting to get around more easily, some hunting, living off the land. Minor 69. You know what? Minor 69er is nice to have because it's faster gathering of resources and increases our chance to get the books we need to make better tools. So if I want to get myself a bandana, I should be whacking cotton plants because I think I need cloth to make a bandana. And also, big note to myself is, as I learned last time, keep a lookout for indications there might be dogs in the area, because that is my biggest threat early on, in my opinion. Dogs and birds. Do not want to deal with those for the time of being. I would like to get myself something like a machine gun, like a pipe machine gun. So I'll be searching some cars in hopes of finding pipes and glue is what I need to make pipe weapons, I believe. We'll also be whacking some carcasses on the street if we see them, so we can make ourselves a... what is... Amigon. Am I gone? Is that supposed to be spaced out? It is a little spaced out, isn't it? Am I gone? Am I gone funeral? That's a horrible name for a funeral. Alright. We got the bones. Yeah, I find this UI easier to work with. Might be less flashy than the other one, but sometimes less flashy is what you need. So if I want to continuously make arrows, which I think we should do, having a stone spear is also kind of nice for like the extra range. Track arrows, and just keep an eye on what I need to make those. Oh, that's the club. I wanted to equip the spear. I do enjoy the spear. Uses a lot of stamina though. You get 3 power attacks before I run out. Okay. I mean, yeah, you're making your way through. This is why I like spears. You can do stuff like this. You're pretty safe fighting an enemy behind an obstacle. So, because of the whole, like, if I get infected, it's kind of a big problem, I'll be doing my best to fight enemies in the safest manner possible early on. We'll probably want to pick up... I don't have any stamina. We don't like that very much. Okay. Let's see. What was I saying? We might want to pick up, like, some medical skill early on. The thing with medical skill is you actually need a couple of points into intellect before you can take that, I believe. The first one is intellect 3, which means we have to get every other attribute to level 2 first, because we're not allowed to level 1 an attribute too far ahead. Now, I was considering making it kind of like a curve, where I can, for example, maybe take one attribute to 3 if at least 2 attributes are 2, even if the remainder 3 ones, or remember the remainder 2 ones are 1. It's a bit complicated, so... Do I actually have to talk to this guy to complete the quest? Yes. I don't even like this trader because he's so rude to me. But we'll have a chat. Mr. Wrecked.
Stop staring, asshole.
Alright, I'll stop staring. I'll be on my way immediately. Oh, I'm not allowed to pick that up? Okay, my bad. My bad. So I don't think there's too much reason for me to loot seeds until I have a little bit of farming experience. Not to mention I need to find some books to be able to craft seeds as well, which is a bit of a hassle. So I kind of want to find myself like a place to live that has bit of open land close to it where I can make a farm. So if I want to make cloth fragments, not this one, but this one. Wait, I already have... Do you start with a P99 or is that a reward for doing the quest I just did? That's kind of interesting. And 60 ammo. You know what? That's a very, very friendly early reward. We'll make good use of it. By good use of it, I mean we're gonna save it as much as we can. So that's why I got the P99 last time as well. What is this? Block Theris's Cake F? Is that from a mod? Yeah, it's from the friggin' weapon mod. I believe everything that has this symbol is from the weapon mod, right? What do I need for a bandana? Oh, I need 50 cloth fragments. That's a lot. For a bandana? Really? A cooking pot right off the bat. That is quite good. Butcher Pete's. I would like to stay away from high danger locations. That's a 4. I'm gonna hard pass on that one. Okay, we can one-shot chickens with normal attacks. That's good to know. So in my experience, one of the best things to do early game, other than finding a cooking pot, is to find a bookshop so you can learn a lot of skills. So we're going to be wandering the streets a little bit, looking for just some basic resources and also a bookshop. I'm going to try normal attacks. See how effective that is. Doesn't use nearly as much stamina. And it seems to kill them in 5 hits, so it's not that much slower. I don't really want to go in this area, I just kind of want to deal with the zombie that's trying to break through the wall. There you go. Gathering up some rotten flesh and nitrate wouldn't be bad for making a farm at some point. So if I crank open the map, we compare that to our map here. I think it's most likely that we're at the north town or the south town. My coordinates says I'm north of the center, so I'm also west. Pull up this map. Am I in like that little, the part that sticks up on the southwest town that sticks up like west of the crater in the center? I would think so. If I head south, I should find much more of the town. That's kind of cool. We got like an entire like sewage area. Ooh, I forgot that stepping in this stuff slows you down. This guy was tanky. No, I got hit. Please do not infect me. The fact that taking a single hit can immediately doom you is horrifying. I think glancing blows have less of a chance to infect you though, but that doesn't mean they cannot infect you. And I feel like the zombies, they speed up as they take damage, so if I use light attacks, they actually start like running towards me a bit more. Shamaway factory. I should try to find like a suburbs. I think that would be less dangerous for us for the time of being. Because this area has a lot of high level POIs that we don't really want to deal with right now. Take rock. Also wouldn't mind finding some polymer. Just to start that collection early on. if we want to get a Jew collector, we have to do quests. Alternatively, we find something to sell to the traders and then trade it for a Jew collector. Because the only way to get a Jew collector, as far as I know, is from quests. We'll head south, because I think that will lead into the city. And if I look at my little map again, I think the southeast end is what's the suburbs, the little purple areas on the map. I could be wrong, because I don't have a lot of experience reading 7 Days to Die maps. But it's nice to be playing a map that's not one of the default maps that I'm familiar with. It's different, but it's still like within my preferences, I think. So this should be like a map I'm interested in playing. Because whenever I make a random map, they often feel very abandoned. And I do like having a lot of city landscapes. So it doesn't feel like there's too much to do out in the middle of nowhere. Waterworks. So yeah, despite how little combat we've done, we're already halfway to a level. Someone's headed in my direction. Is there anything I need the red flowers for early on? Because they're good for red tea and paint, right? It's the main things they're good for. Iron, we have no use for iron whatsoever, I believe, until we have a forge. We can make forged iron and nails. I also like that with this map generator, you can actually make even bigger maps. Like, I feel like the 10k map size is plenty big, but it would be interesting to just like make a much bigger map. Not to mention the bigger map you make, the higher chance you have there being something on the map that you'll be interested in. This guy feels a bit fast. So early game will be roughly the same speed as usual, a little bit slower because of the increased difficulty. Its late game will actually be able to like get a lot more perks than we could before. Because on my like previous world, I'm like level 55 or something. By getting from level 55 to 56, I would be able to get several levels on this character. I would probably be able to get like at the same level. Getting one level in the previous world would probably give me 5 or 6 levels on this. Which is going to allow me to try a lot more different things. And of course, by the time I hit level 50 on this, like in XP equivalent to the previous one, if I hit 50 on the previous one, I would be much higher level on this. So once I start doing level 5 POIs, I should be able to get a couple of levels by going through the POI instead of just getting like half a level and feeling let down. I did not hear a dog, did I? I'm concerned. Not only are dogs extremely dangerous, they're also quite fast, so I'm not even sure if I could outrun one. I think my best bet of getting away from a dog is to get on top of something. I'm hoping to find one of these, like, trash piles with some wood in them. Like duct tape. I mean, we've had some rocks, so that takes care of the most annoying thing to get. Ooh, pipe machine gun. So, equip the pipe machine gun over here. Of course, I don't have any ammo that it is suitable for, but... There we go, just get up there. Stone arrows, just make a whole bunch of them. That way we can actually use bows to fight back. Are we getting over encumbered? Yes, we are, because we got a pine cone. So I believe I can make pocket mods from the get-go as well, but I would of course have to find some sewing kits and leather. Leather shouldn't be too bad to find if I just find a deer. Hey, Darth Pixaris, welcome! How's it going? It's been a while. Level is this area? Level 2? I feel like I can handle level 2. Electrical traps. I would have to find somewhere that's open. Bit tired but good? Oh, at least I'm glad you're doing good. Hopefully you can get some rest. Ooh, 2 hits is not a bad amount of hits to beat him in. Coffee, don't mind if I take some coffee. See if I can find some better clothes. Am I not picking this up? I'm shift clicking on the things, but maybe that doesn't pick things up. Is there a zombie in the corner? Nope. Sewing kit, don't mind if I take that. Is that enough to make a pocket mod? If I get leather, it is. Buffer coat, don't mind if I do. Oop, did not mean to pick up the camping chair. Let's just... Can I scrap it? That gives iron. Put it back. There we go. There's a zombie around here somewhere. Ooh, suit pants. Ooh, that's a biker. Not a fan of that. Please fall over soon. They do get faster as they take damage. That's horrifying. Down he goes. Sweatshirt, sure. Gothic pants. I am a fan of gothic pants. I am also a fan of suit pants, though. There's even like a perk bonus for using a suit. Is that under Magnum Enforcer? It's like... Take less damage when wearing a suit. Like... Rarely ever find a suit. But the potential of actually taking less damage when wearing a suit is kinda good. I'll stick to the suit for now. T-shirt. T-shirt instead of sweatshirt. I mean, sweatshirt is better. I just prefer a t-shirt. Ooh, dress shoes. Maybe we can find a full suit. And I can be like Agent 007. That's more zombie noises than I'd like to hear. Yup. Uh-oh. You are running now? I despise that. Don't run at me. I don't like being run at. If I scrap some of these shoes, I might get leather. Yes. Make me pockets. I need 100 cloth fragments. Alright. You say so, game. Let's just scrap all we can then. Does this count as a suit? Like a nice shirt instead of a t-shirt? Hey, both Linny and Amanda's, how's it going? Welcome! Is there more zombies in here? There was more zombies in here. Oh, okay, there's more than I want to deal with. I don't like the kid. The kid is way too fast. I mean, it makes sense. Kid zombie, fast zombie, but ooh, don't like it. You're both doing good? Okay, glad to hear. Oh, you are way too fast for my liking. You get away from me and stay down. I guess this would also be a way to get money for the friggin' whatchamacallit, Jude collector. I'm gonna buy one. It's robbing all the ATMs for dollar bills and casino tokens. I get that they use casino tokens for money in the post-apocalypse, but why are there casino tokens in the ATMs? It doesn't quite make sense. I'm not complaining, because I like getting casino tokens, I just don't understand why. You are kinda close to me. I have leveled up. Anything I'd like to get as soon as possible. Let's see. Tracker, Spearmaster. What do I actually get from like the first level of Spearmaster? Stamina costs are reduced by 8 and 15%. It's not too bad. I kinda want to make bows a little bit faster. Faster aim, draw, reload on all bows, find more bows and parts and loot, do more damage. I'll take a bow perk. I also want like a sprint perk. So this is modded. Very lightly modded, yes. I have like a little list I can pull up right here. It's like a list of the mods I have and also some of the custom rules I'm playing with. The temptation to use the pistol is growing. Oh, the temptation to use the pistol is growing rapidly. Okay, these guys are not that fast. Come on. If I can just hit the friggin' bow, which is impossible. I hit the one in the back somehow. This bow sucks so much. I cannot with this bow. Hello? Stay away from me, please and thank you. Oh, don't just, like, fall towards me. Yeah, I need my knife back. Stab, and good. Okay, whew. Yeah, I thought so. How about this one? This one is safe. Okay. This place is kind of like nice looking. Not so nice that I want to live here, but... some polymers. But it wouldn't be the worst place to set up like a campfire for the night if I need a place to come back to. Should skin this dude. Always feels weird skinning zombies. Hey, kitty. And bird. Hey, BDU top. That's pretty good. Is this just a shortcut back out? Yes, it is. So So, looking at the map, I still want to find like a more conventional residential area. My fear is that if I find the same house that I've lived in before, I'm going to be extremely tempted to live in the same house as per usual. Improves rifle crafting. Another nice thing about increasing how fast I can level up is actually the local difficulty in the game scales with level. So if I level up faster, we'll actually get more difficult enemies faster. You are too fast. Alright. Nope. Hard pass. Why is everyone just coming out of the woodworks? I'm trying to read. So given your max 1 stack per ammo type, it's that to incentivize varied weapon use? Yes, exactly. That's the idea. Where's everyone coming from? They're just crawling out of the woodworks now. Oh, I don't like that you guys guess they get fast when they're low HP. It's something I've never thought about before. It's horrible. Motel 8. Not to be confused with Motel 1 through 7. I don't like the motel locations because they're just a bunch of rooms with zombies in them. Is this the end of the town? I feel like there should be more town, according to... I have like a map I can pull up as well. That I use sometimes. I'm not quite sure where I am. I thought I was in like the little like nub on the top of like the center southwest map town. But I'm not sure yet. But if I am, I should be able to find more towns south of this one. I guess it's nighttime in 3 hours. And I'm scared of dogs. That's a dog. Hard pass, hard pass, hard pass. I'm amazed that dog didn't spot me. But you know what? I'll consider it a blessing. The difficulty is also higher than I usually play on. Because apparently, by default, the game puts you on adventure difficulty, which is actually easier than, like, normal difficulty. It gives you more damage and less damage taken. So I turned it up by 1, so now it's 1 times damage taken and 1 times damage dealt. I would turn it up more, but I'm not a big fan of, like, zombies getting super tanky when I turn up the difficulty. I'd rather they're just zombies be squishy and I'm squishy is what I prefer. Everything takes a lot of damage. I think it's the most fun. This bow sucks so much! I hate this! Let's see, how many, like... I need several glues to make pipe weapons. If there's not a town over this hill, then I shouldn't be going here. I should be hiding somewhere very soon. Even though I'm very tempted to spend the first night on the road, because I don't like sitting around doing nothing. Given that I can't just throw a bunch of points into like a melee weapon and go ham on zombies because of my custom rules, I probably cannot survive on the road during the first nights. So one of the main limiting factors early in the game for me is the stamina you use to use melee attacks. Once you get like melee perk 3 and 4, for any melee weapon, let's say blades, get stamina on kill. That makes you able to just keep going forever. Oh, this is where the town is. Look at this! There's so much. I think on the other end of town is where I find like the suburbs. I'd kind of like to be in the suburbs because that feels safer. Because they have less zombies in them if I'm correct. Most of like the normal residential buildings and such. Whereas like these like big industrial buildings tend to have a lot of zombies. And strong zombies too. You're gonna be fast now, aren't you? Because I did damage to you. Don't be fast, please. Goodness. Alright, I'll take those arrows back. What does that say? The beer den? Nope. Not going there. Nope. Absolutely not. Bowling? I would go bowling in the zombie apocalypse. It just seems like a good time. I'm not sure if I should do that right now. What level is this place? If it's level 2, nope. It's level 3. How much time do I have? I have 1.5 hours. Find somewhere to hide. Police station. Forever Video? I have a video shop? Weren't all those like run out of business like 20 years ago? I love the dagger early game, it's so good. Lets you finish off enemies before they get back up and run at you. I think that's a radio station. I think I recognize that building. What about this red one? Right next to it. This is dog. Don't jump, dog. I am leaving. No, it jumps! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Can't get up here. Note to self, never casually just enter some kind of area at all, ever. Just don't. It's gonna be dogs. Always gonna be dogs. It's 1 hour until nighttime. There's a mountain on the south end. Let me pull up the map again. Yeah, I guess that checks out. Hey, it's a $3 store. I like that place. I'm familiar with that place, but there's also demon birds in the roof. Are there demon birds? I'm gonna check. Let's hope I don't regret this. The $3 store is an old friend of mine. We go way back. Also, I should heal. Let's see. First aid. Drink some water. There's a bird's nest that could indicate demon bird. Could also indicate normal bird. There's a demon bird we used to gun. No questions asked. Might be zombies inside of these two. Called it. I should stream Sports Cars 3 and Police and Taxi. I've never heard of that game before. Whew. Is it free? So that's always my first question when it comes to games I haven't heard of, if they're free or not, because I don't have a lot of money. It is free, alright. Into the vents we go. I betcha this is gonna break, right? Hold it. It's nighttime, so zombies will run. And I'm kind of stuck in here for the time of being, so... I'm just gonna relocate myself. Oh, they're coming out of the vents, I see. Oh, you can climb. We don't like that. Did I one-shot you? Yeah, I know you spawned from there. I remember that much. Is that a dog noise? There better not be a dog in here. I will cry. Very loud. There's a zombie somewhere doing something and I don't know what. It's not you. I hate when I accidentally step on top of something while fighting. How are you not dead? Okay, you are dead. Is that zombie outside trying to get in? What's going on? Come on out! You are still alive. What is... Oh, goodness, you scared the ever-loving bejesus out of me. A little bit more. A little bit more, so I can stab you through the door. There we go. Let me stab you. Also, let me get my stamina back. Don't infect me, please. I shouldn't be so stingy with my gun. Oh, there is a demon bird somewhere. I hate that I can, like, hear things on the outside. They're trying to get to me. Wheat. There's wheat in this game? But it's not food. It's just a decorative block. Okay. You say so. Well, that's a seed. Okay. I was hoping that was just normal hello that I could use. There's a chunky guy in there that I do want to get to eventually. I bet you there's a bunch of zombies here, so if I fire a single shot, they're all gonna come for me. At least let me, like, be sneaky. Let me be a little sneaky. Nice. That's a good sneak modifier, considering I haven't leveled up sneak damage at all. Does this make noise if I open things? Ooh, pipe shotgun. Not that I have any shotgun ammo, but I also leveled up, I think. Was there something I wanted to get specifically? I want to get the ability to run better, but I'm not sure if that's going to help me right now. I'll still pick it up. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Has he actually seen me, though, or did he just fall out? Well, I think he's seen me. Oh yeah, I woke him up. The bird better not be inside the store. It sounds so friggin' close and I hate it. What is he even doing? Oh, he's just gone. Oh, he might be trying to get through the door up here. He is, in fact, trying to do exactly that. I'm more concerned about the chunky guy sitting here. This door probably has a lot of durability, I would hope. Oh, you heard me. Ugh, gross. Alright, do I let you in? No healing on hand. I hate that you cannot lock the door again after you break it open. No one will ever find me. This is the perfect hiding spot. Except that if someone does find me, of course, I am completely and utterly just fucked. But I'm gonna pour myself a glass of soda. That's my plan. That's my apocalypse plan. There's zombies trying to break into my $3 store. I'm gonna have a glass of soda. They coming up? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hello. This is why we have a spear. Oh, it broke. What do I think I ran? I don't know what I think I ran. I don't even know what that means. Why is there a dog here? What is this made out of? Cobblestone? Can I make cobblestone? No, I would need some clay first. It's quieted down a bit, though. So I could make a campfire to clean water, but I don't really have any proper food. I guess I can eat burnt steak. A favorite food of zombie survivalists. Let's drop that down there. Put the cooking pot in. Have some fuel. Do you have some fuel? Yeah, let's start with the water. Simply because I'm gonna need water to offset the negative penalties of eating burnt meats. Did they hear me light a fire? I love that for me. Good riddance. Medical cabinet could be useful. Vitamins. Recog. Not really what I need. Make a Jew collector. Vodka? Reduce psyche damage. Excellent mod description. Thank you, game. Sponge cake. I need a pizza mod. Maybe I should make the pizza mod. I should learn how to mod this game just to make pizza. Hello? Not exactly who I want to fight right now. Okay, that's gonna open the garage door, which is not something I want right now. We'll wait until daytime with that. Cornmeal. Can I make something out of cornmeal right now, or do I need to be better at cooking? I seem to need to be better at cooking. I'll just leave it here then, because it takes up inventory space. Rotten flesh. Now that's something I'll bring. Can I drink this? Reduce psyche damage. Oh, okay, let's see. Stamina regen, damage mitigation, healing per second, stun resist, and melee damage. It doesn't make me more thirsty, so I'll have some vodka, why not? Life is better now. It didn't even make me that drunk! What the heck? I'm gonna scrap the club. It's wasting inventory space. We can make more cloth out of the fragments. Oh, I have enough for this now. I'll make a pocket mod then. How did I not see that I had 100 cloth fragments? Drunk vodka, 1 minute. Alright, pocket mod. Let's put that on the BDU. There's one more inventory slot. Need a lot of clay soil to make these, and I should get the perk before I try to make them, because they become cheaper then. What's the first few things I can learn how to farm? I go... Seeds. It's cotton, goldenrod, the chrysanthemum or whatever it's called. I think that's coffee, aloe, and I'm not sure what the thing between the last three are. The second to last one. What is that supposed to be? Oh, you keep the vodka bottle? Can you make Molotovs out of it? No. I can equip it. Can I throw it? Nope. If I can't throw it, I'm gonna throw it away. This takes a while to make. Okay, let's open the garage door now that it's a little bit safer to do so. It might have been a mistake. You hit me through the friggin' sandbag? That's just rude, dude. I have no stamina. I have no stamina. I'm gonna run away. Oh, you did not fall over from that? I hate this. He is still not dead. You're gonna jump over? Please don't jump over. He jumped over. Ooh, that was not a headshot. They might bleed to death, though. Paper. Really? Paper? I need books. Art of mining. I'll also whack some of these, like, things on the ground if they look like plastic. This is cloth, I think. I'll take cloth too, though, because I also need that. I just don't want glass. I have no use for glass at the moment. I'll also take clay. Nails is not important right now. How's my food coming along? Resin? How did I get resin? Recipes. Use that to make glue? Oh, apparently I can't. Oh, did I get resin from a tree, perhaps? Probably. That makes the most sense, doesn't it? There's some things in this mod that I wouldn't expect to be in this mod, because it's a gun mod, not a make glue mod. Alright. Turn this off, retrieve everything. Let's pack it up, get out of here. Should be some loot in the back. Maybe a zombie. Okay, no zombie. That's always a plus. Cobblestone. Alright, can I make a cobblestone block? I would like to repair that one wall that got broken. I feel responsible for that. Okay, I feel less responsible now that I hear some kind of monster noise. Hello. Enjoy your new wall. Out of sight, out of mind. Basically doesn't exist anymore. What is this place? This is a cracker book. Does the $3 store always have a cracker book next to it? Because the other one did too. Are they like a set piece? They come together? Because I am definitely going into this place. This is like one of the best locations in the game, in my opinion. It's relatively safe. It's not too dangerous, at least. And I get hit immediately as I say that. And it has so many books. Like, just a disgusting amount of books. I mean, it's a bookstore. It should have a disgusting amount of books, but it doesn't change the fact that it's good. So we're just going to read everything we come across. It gives XP too. Make pipe shotgun quality too. Don't care about the paper. We can get 10 forged books so we can actually make a forge. That'd be great. Is that a wolf? No, that's a zombie. I saw something on the streets. Scrapping for fun. Can make a wrench. It's too much paper. Don't like it. Handgun magazine. Structural brace mod. That's also good to know. That's useful for like most melee and tools in the game. Improved fittings. It's not too bad. I stabbed this dude. Don't see me. You survived that? Oh, is that the guy I just ran from? Excuse you, mister. Can't even hit you. Oh, what a nuisance. I'll just leave him to it. Lucky looter. Freaking Spider-Man up in here. Where he landed. Alright. Good riddance. Handgun magazine, pipe pistol, quality 2. Stone tools, quality 2. Living zombie, quality 1. Should I grab a point and daggers just to feel a bit more safe? I think I should. It might not be the best late game weapon, but I think it's the best early game weapon. Spears are nice for safety, but they're easy to miss and they take a lot of stamina. Whereas daggers are easier to hit, uses less stamina, and, you know, does roughly the same damage early game. With the bleeds, I think they might even do more damage. That was a bit of FPS lag that almost made me walk into you. How are you still alive? Alright, what kind of books can we find in the kids section today? Ah yes, Get Hammered. That's a classic. What else? Insulated Liner Mod Schematic. That's my favorite kids book. Ammo. I'm glad there's not actually a dog here, even though there's a dog house. Bone knife quality 2. Burning shaft mod. That can be useful to get a light source. The thing is, that mod requires forged steel, and since we cannot buy forged steel at the moment, we would have to find it as loot, because it's going to take forever to actually be able to get our own forged steel. What do I need for that, like, pockets mod, though? Armored pocket mod. Well, first of all, we need a workbench, so that's already ways away. The rest of it is pretty cheap, though. Usually someone falls through the ceiling when I go here. Are they working on it? I'm gonna fall through the ceiling? Better do it soon, because I'm gonna take all your books if you don't come soon. They're working on it. Alright, let's dance. Are you still up there? Alright, do your best. It's not that far down. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright, just a little bit more. A little bit more. You did it! Yay! Here's your reward. 3 solid stabs to the head. Wasn't that worth it? Damn, a lot of wasteland treasures. Which ones did I get? That's probably something I should pay attention to. Adds a chance to harvest acid from cars and medical equipment, and harvest brass from most stores. The one I want is like the one that lets you make better water. And weave plant fibers into cloth is nice too. And honey from trees. That would be great. Do we want to go in the back? I feel like most of the good stuff in this place is in the front, but... Go for some food. Not my preferred food, but I'll take it. So how much better is a level 2 bone knife if I make one? So level 1 is 5 to 20.2 damage. This is 5.5 to 21.2 damage. Okay, so this is just up by 1 for power attacks and half for non-power attacks. I'm gonna let him bleed out if I can. If I don't get the head stab on like when they fall down, I'll just leave them. They should bleed to death easily. I said easily. Come on, buddy. Do you bleed to death? Don't make me stab you again. Is there no good loot in here? At all? Am I supposed to go up on the roof and then get good loot? Because if there's demon birds, I don't want to go up there. Because I'm kind of low on ammo, and I'd like to preserve it as best as I can. That's a demon bird. Okay, maybe if I have somewhat decent aim. Which I don't, but we can try. The drop on these arrows is too much. That just went through him. Did I shoot between his legs? There we go, got him. Luckily enough, demon birds do not have much health. They're just hard to hit. They start flying around. There's gotta be some loot up here if they want me to go up here, right? Oh, there's some books. Are there books on the roof? They're really dedicated to this whole, like, bookshop thing. Stone tools, quality 3. Nope, nope, nope. Why is there a dog up here? You good? I think you're supposed to go out this way. No, you're not. Oh, hi. Alright, after much thinking, I think you're supposed to come out like... Okay, never mind. I have no idea which way you're supposed to go. It's kind of on you, buddy. Oh, there we go. I found the path. Got you covered. I don't even want this iron. Once again, I do not want the iron. Get out of my sight. This place is nice. I've never even been up here. So the Cracker Book is a level 2 location, so if you want to reset the Cracker Book, I guess you should do level 2 quests. Assuming you can get a quest in the Cracker Book. Not that we're going to do level 2 quests, because we're not doing quests this time around. At least, not very much. A nice bed, too. Bone knife quality 3. Pipe rifle, don't mind if I do. And tempered blade mod. So we can put that on the knife. Not what I meant to do. I always do that. Let's see, modify, tempered blade, put that on there. And I accidentally made a better bone knife, but I guess that's fine because I want that. I forget that like hitting W in the crafting menu makes you craft things. I also use W a lot to modify things. Let's see, scrap. So that's up 1 more damage? Yep. I think it even got some damage for the mod I put on it. It's in green numbers now. Where do I want to go from here? If I can find another $3 store, that might mean another crack a book. But I meant to find like the residential area, which is probably southwest or southeast. Let me pull up the map again. So I thought the residential area would be like the purple stuff. So it would be south and southeast. I'm not sure if that is the residential stuff. I'm just guessing. We're gonna find out. Mountain kind of looks like Fuji. This town kind of does not. See if I can find some more glue and pipes. Even though I almost have all the pipe weapons. The only one I don't have is... pistol? Which I don't really need because I have a better pistol. Question for later. Does only carrying 1 stack of each ammo type include what you find while looting PY rewards? So, the way I explained it at the beginning of the stream was, if I find more ammo, I'm allowed to pick it up. But when I go, like, when I leave my base, I'm only allowed to bring 1 stack of each. So probably if I clear a PY and find a bunch of ammo, I'll try to bring it back to my base, rather than using it. Is that another crack a book? Or is this the one I was at? So if this is another crack a book, I'm going in there. You better believe I'm going in there. Well, that's not the $3 stores, so this should be a different one. Get all the books. Bone knife quality 4. Knuckle wraps quality 2. I guess if I want to be extra cheeky, I could reduce it so I can only bring half a stack when leaving base, but then I can loot up to a full stack. Ooh, the dirt digger mod. That's also nice to have. Stab them. Plant cotton. Well, you can plant any seed, but you can make cotton seeds if you have the seed skill for it. Which is kind of important if you want to have a self-sufficient farm. On level. what do I want to grab? Should I get a little bit of pack mule? Just so I can carry more? Without being overcomfort, I'm already quite a bit faster from that. First aid bandage, that's nice to have. Is there not a zombie in here? Oh, you're on the other side, you tricked me. How clever, I never would have suspected it. Okay, shotgun ammo. That means load this thing. Stone tools quality 4. Find more ammo. Some kind of shotgun mod that I don't care about because I rarely ever use shotguns, and the ones that like modify the spread of the shotgun don't feel that useful in my experience. Vehicles, I can make a bicycle, which I will actually have to make myself for once, because if you do quests, you will always be offered a bicycle on the first like checkpoint reward or whatever you want to call it. Once you've done 10 quests, you always get offered a bicycle or 2 water filters and some other stuff I don't care about. And I usually take the bike because I can just buy the water filters quite easily. Uh-oh. No, no, don't hit me twice. That would be quite bad for my chances at not being infected. You got fast after stabbing you once. Bow quality 4. I would love to get a better bow as soon as possible. And I can make a forge now, so that helps quite a bit. Once I figure out where to build said forge, which I'm still kind of working on. Ooh, foregrip mod as well. Don't mind if I do. It's nice to have good hipfire accuracy in this game, simply because aiming down sight uses stamina. And I kind of feel like the way that's the best to play would be like to use guns when you want to conserve stamina, swap to melee when you want to use stamina. So you should use hipfire as much as possible, in my opinion. Of course, there's exceptions. Especially if you go into like the tree for machine guns, you actually get like a perk that gives you stamina when you shoot a lot. So for machine guns, you can actually use aim down sight a lot. And of course, for hunting rifles, you probably have to use aim down sight because the hip fire is quite abysmal on those. Good thing the arrows are silent and don't actually attract attention. There's probably gonna be a guy busting out of one of these things again. What I'm the most concerned about is the dog. So I hope I can open this door without being spotted and shoot an arrow at the dog and hopefully one-shot it. Dog? I do not trust it. So they do slightly move the spawns around, even if it's the same building. You not get out? I'll help you. Would be cool if I had like designated ammo slots that I had to use. That way I couldn't like overcap on ammo. Do you have like a grill thing? Nope, you have a lot of food. I'm gonna eat it. And more food. Don't mind if I do. I need all the food I can get. Skin the dog. It's good practice. You know, you kill a dog, you skin a dog. Or something like that. I don't think I skinned the previous dog actually, so I shouldn't be saying that. Triple pocket mod, but don't mind if I do. Broken beacon. What's the point of that? Is there a point in this? Like, if I take this is gonna tell me a recipe? Beacon. What does a beacon do? A block that can be placed, but is of mostly decorative value. Okay, well then, I'm not gonna keep it. Thoughts on a mod where you have a very slight chance to jam a gun while firing? Oof. I feel like that's like mostly frustrating in a game where you don't have like a lot of personal control over how you handle a gun. Like I feel like stuff like that works much better in VR, for example. You could have that be like a quality of like if you can mod the gun, you can reduce the chance of jamming, and better quality guns have less chance of jamming. There would be a way to do that. It's interesting. See, I need an armor piece to use this. Armor, let's see. Padded, what do I need to make this? 2 duct tape and 50 cloth fragments. Okay, so I just need to get some cloth fragments and I can make this. Strange looking car. Alright, so I was headed southeast to see if there's like a residential area. Oh, we got this passing gas. I recognize this layout. It's gonna have like the underground tunnel going through it. Maybe that could make pipe weapons a little less reliable. Yeah. I still feel like pipe weapons are already pretty unreliable. The only reliable one is kind of like the machine gun, which I guess could use a little bit of a nerf. But like for example, if I go shotgun and I modify, it's gonna unload it. Like try using this in that situation where there's like 2 zombies coming at you. It takes a while. If I modify the machine gun to unload it so I can use the ammo on the rifle instead. Same for this, right? Try using this in a situation where you have like zombies coming at you and you're like... It's a little bit faster than the shotgun, but it's still pretty slow. It still is also really slow. But the machine gun, not only is the machine gun like the fastest one to reload, I feel like, it gets the most shots, which is kind of silly. And it's not like it hits much weaker, like, as you look at the damage, like, how many pellets is this? This is 10 pellets. So this one is quite high damage, 89, if you hit them all. Light machine gun, 31.4, which is like... It's like 2/3 of the sniper, but you get 15 shots. Doesn't quite seem fair. So the machine gun is like the only really good one, in my opinion. The other ones can give you like a couple of shots to fight something off, but if you have to reload it, you kind of just have to get out of combat or run really far. Wait, was I supposed to go southeast or southwest? I think I was supposed to go southeast. Shotgun Messiah. Like a small one. Nope! Nope! Speaking of machine gun. That's what that is for. I'm too lazy to skin the dog. Tri-med group. Crack a cafe? Crack a cafe also has a decent amount of books. I think the priority now is finding a place to build a base, though. Thing is, I'm not sure if I want to take over like a residential house or if I just want to like try to build my own house. The thing is, building your own house, like, it's so difficult. It takes a lot of resources and you don't really know where and how to start. You gotta like flatten land to fit the tiles on it. I should be careful about going into people's houses because there might be dogs. This is the Draycott residence. It's a nice park. A bit of mess around it, of course. Is this like a bathroom? That is like a bathroom. Oh, it's getting rainy. We love it when it gets rainy because it gets really friggin' dark and you can't see anything, especially if you go into a building. The thing is, you don't really need a lot of space to live in this game. Like, even when I took an entire house for myself, I kind of only used the garage. What house is this? Oh, this is the Siegler residence. I recognize this. I think that house usually has a dog, so I want to stay away from that one. Yeah, this does seem to be the residential area. Renton residence. If I'm gonna live somewhere, I want to find somewhere with a bit of flat land next to it, or like, at least like open land next to it, so that I can make a farm. I never ever got to make a proper farm in this game because it just didn't work out. So if I have the patience to do a bit of digging, I could just like waltz out into the forest and build. But if I'm going to do that, I should figure out what I want to be close to in case I want to be like close to a certain POI. I mean, if I'm not using traders, it doesn't really matter too much where I build. Now, let's pull up the map again. Let's have a little look at this thing. Trying to see if there's somewhere I can position myself so that I wouldn't be too far away from just exploring in general. If I can put myself in the middle of things without actually being in the middle of things, if that makes sense. Because the middle would obviously have a lot of buildings. I want to be away from the buildings, but I want to be close enough to kind of like a cascade of buildings. We just open the image of the map manually myself, because the stream map is a bit small for me, because I only have the stream as like a little preview window. Is this the right map? This is not the right map. I'm looking for this one. Preview. Zoom in a bit. Because I was looking at kind of like the south end of the city has like a little curve to it, but there's a mountain there, and there's like some up and down hills. It might be hard to build something there. Okay, I have a thought. I have a thought. If you look at the eastern end of town, there's a little flat open area there, and there's also a road that leads to the second town. If I put myself in like kind of like that area, I would be between two towns. That could be handy. Also, I would like to make that added chest armor now. Even though I really dislike how the padded armor looks. It's only the legs that I dislike, because it has like what looks like little pieces of cardboard duct tape to it. Looks silly as heck. Is my armor done? Modify, put the triple pockets on it, and then equip it. A bit less over encumbered. I'm gonna make for the east end of town. Let's see if we can find the main road leading out. Because there should be a main road leading out of town, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, kinda. One skill point, don't mind if I do. So I already got minus 69, and I can't get more unless I get another point in strength. I do want to kind of like make a farm soon, so if I get living off the land. I can run pretty far with the level 1 cardio. It's kind of silly how this game, like, if you spec into anything in the beginning, it just tells you you're not very good at whatever you're speccing into. Like, you spec into something, and you kind of just sound like you got worse at it. Because it's like, oh yeah, the tumbler. Here's become a tumbler. Pea shooter. I feel like a random guy picking up a gun would be more dangerous than someone whose title is pea shooter. It is what it is. Interesting that this area is marked as desert. Yes, this stuff is the stuff that counts as desert. Little specks here and there. It's a bit awkward. I even reduced the amount of desert and increased the amount of snow, and I still feel like there's more desert than snow. Johnson residence. I'm gonna keep grabbing more cotton so I can get more armor. If I'm gonna build my own base, it's a good idea to be on the outskirts of town so I can chop more trees, because I'm gonna need a lot of wood. That's a fancy tree, I've never seen this before. And neat. Shame the house is in shambles. So I would guess this is the edge of town somewhere. But like on one of the edges I should find the main road, which I kinda want to find, because if I'm gonna get like a vehicle at some point, it would be nice to have road access. Not have to drive too much over the grass and such. Oh yeah, I actually get more cotton now because I have living off the land. Kinda handy. Let me just make some more cloth before this guy catches up to me. I'm hungry again. My character gets hungry way too fast. Dude, this place is pretty nice and flat, so if there is a road here, that would be ideal. I feel like I'm seeing something on the horizon here that might be a road, but I'm not sure. It looks like it would be. Maybe it's just a lake. Is that a road? I think it might be a road. Looks like it would be a road. It's not exactly a highway, but... Pull up the map again, have a quick look. But at some point there's actually going to be like a turn on the road that takes me to... Okay, if I pull up my in-game map as well. Okay, I think I know exactly where I am. So I think if I were to build, it would be best that I build on this side. Just pull the map down again. Put like a little marker. Like, let's try to like build in like right there. And I got no idea how we're gonna go about this. I might just build like a very simple shed. My phone warned me that it is getting late, so we will have to call it a day soon. Let's just try to get a little bit started on this base, just ever so slightly. I am encumbered. So if I go building block and we say just give me 50 to start off. Now, my concern here is, it looks like this thing is floating ever so slightly, doesn't it? Does it terraform the ground when I place it? I think it also does. 'Cause should I dig and place the blocks in the hole I dig, like this, instead? That looks cleaner, doesn't it? But then again, if I keep doing that, it might look less clean? Okay. Let's try to do this for like a 5x5 area, just to see like what it would look like. We'll get the torch down on the action bar as well, just so I can see what I'm doing. Even place the torch just there for the time of being, is floating. So it does kind of like make a little bit of a ditch around the house, which is kind of awkward. I'm not sure if it's better to dig some of the house down or place blocks. I make 5 of these like so. It's a zombie that really wants me. And it's nighttime, so we might be in trouble. Does elevated ground to the blocks. Ever so slightly, but it doesn't do it at the edges. I'm gonna have to do some landscaping around the house. So, dig or place? That's the big question. I have to dig here? Is it? That's become a little wonk near the edges. But it's probably going to become even more wonk if I try to terraform near it. Because, like, okay, if I grab some dirt now, how much dirt can I technically make? Just make 8. And I try to place that there. That just makes it, like, even worse, right? That just worsens the matter. It does, because it doesn't actually connect like this. So with that in mind, I think we're going plan dig. Oh, I just died on myself. There is one more deciding factor though, because I would like to, if I were to have a house, it would be kind of nice to have like a little stairs leading up to it. And how would that work if I dig? Because the stairs are going to be like in the ground then, right? Ah, that's actually fine. All right. Actually, I just had a realization as well. There's something else that might work. Where's my blocks? Oh yeah, they look like this now. Now that I look at this like hole, okay. Because I did 5 by 5. I just had a realization. That's 4 by 5. Okay, just make sure it's 5 by 5. Now it's flattened some on the ground. So if I take away the outer rim, that works pretty well, doesn't it? So we use the blocks themselves to flatten the land. Interesting. Interesting. That would mean we would always have to like build a bit more than intended and then remove some of it afterwards. It's a bit weird. That would still be less work than digging all the time. Oh, I've fucked up this land by making this little ditch. It's so weird how that's the case. Don't suppose you can make like half dirt. So weird. Oh, I did not mean to pick that up. Can I fix that again by placing on top of it? Or is that the height that it would have been if I was building next to it anyways? It might be. So I might be able to repair it by just building my way over to it again. Building block. Okay, make all of them. We're gonna get more wood. Hopefully. Without being spotted by the zombies that roam the area at night. How big is this now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 this way. 12 this way. So I'll do one more before like picking it up again. Quite a bit of wood for that though. And I cannot see much because it's both nighttime and it's raining. There is a snake somewhere. Ugh! 8 times 11? 88? Oh, like the size of the thing? Was it 8 times 11 and not 9 times 12 right now? So I'm thinking of pumping it up until it's 11 times 14. But I'm gonna get rid of the outer rim afterwards, so it becomes smaller again. The moment you reckon it's 9 times 11. Okay. Let's have a look. Really hard to count actually without holding a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. Wanna get up here, buddy? You're in my home ground now. Oh god, they're all just showing up now. They all want to take my new arena for a spin. I might have attracted some unwanted attention. It's gonna be my very poor attempt at conserving resources. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want to roll with 9. No. I mean, 9 is fine. I just want it to be like... I want it to be like more of a rectangle, so I want to make it a bit more wide. Ooh, what the heck? How did I even manage to place it like that? I can't even see where the trees are. Could make it smaller to start off. That might be a better idea than making it bigger. It doesn't need to be big. If I want it to be bigger at some point, I just make it bigger. That's something I need to learn to tell myself. I always start out too big. Let's make it... There's gonna be a wall, though. And a wall will take up 1. 7 by 11. Let's make it 7 by 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's get rid of this side. Let's see, this is south. 7 times 11 is 5 times 9 by walls. Yes, with walls, yes. I essentially wanted something that's wider than 3 on the inside, and I like using odd numbers rather than even numbers. So if I wanted to be wider than 3, then 5 was the bare minimum I could think of. Alright, what kind of stairs? Stairs with railing, stairs just Build stairs. Stairs with railing. If I want to have windows, I have to actually make forge so I can make glass windows. I'm very mumbly today, which is a bit annoying. That's what I get for not having like a good sleep schedule going at the moment. Because yesterday I said I would go to bed early, and I managed to go to bed early, but the thing with me is that my insomnia, it took me a solid, I think, 3 or 4 hours to actually fall asleep, and when I woke up at like a reasonable time, I was exhausted. So I ended up sleeping more. It's not good. It's not good. Let's see. Do I have any clean water on me? I do not. I hope they add like some kind of cooking crafting station at some point that's not the campfire. Because it would be nice to have something that's a bit more cozy than the friggin' campfire. Shouldn't make a base that's based on my base from H1C1. I might have like the drawings for that somewhere. That might like be very nostalgic for me if I made a base that's like the H1C1 base. It has like airlocks coming in on the southwest and the northeast end. Or doesn't it have the north? No, I don't think the used version doesn't have northeast end. That's like an airlock entrance with like battlements that can peek into the airlock in case you let in someone who's not supposed to be there, and you can like open windows and shoot into the airlock or throw grenades. It's like a system we developed because if anyone tried to like raid our base, we were thinking of like, okay, what if we leave the front door open? They think it's open, they run in, we close them in the airlock, and then we just try to like push them for details, and if they don't comply, we just get rid of them. Alright, campfire. Let's just put that close to the entrance. And we will put in some fuel. And we will put in our cooking pots. And we will cook some water. And I need to hunt one of these deer that I've seen roaming the area. I think that might be one. Because I desperately need more food. That's a zombie. That's not a deer. Iron. I've seen a deer. I might have scared it off, though. I could also get, like, a little bit of food from eggs. If I find some. Let's see, there was a deer somewhere. Thing is, I lost my kind of, like, bearings because of the darkness and the rain. What was that sound? I should have skinned the snake I got, because that also gives food. Do I have any meat on me whatsoever? Not really. There's one. I missed. Got him. No, 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 that's my deer. That's my deer. There's a snake behind me. You still alive? There goes all my ammo. Another one. They need to update it so that when you place these blocks, it flattens the ground all the way around it, so you don't have to like make an extra tile just to flatten the ground, I think. It's good that it does flatten the ground, though. Ooh, another deer. Okay, first things first. I need some storage just to put things in. This will be temporary. Even the base is temporary, I can just pick it back up. I'm just gonna store everything for now. So I can get like an overview of what I have. I'll start taking things back out eventually. Okay, so sort this. I want to carry planks, rocks, healing items, bones to repair my tools, arrows. Anything else I need to repair my stuff? I need pipes, but I don't have pipes. I also have nothing to repair this gun once it breaks. I'll hold on to some cloth as well. Oh, there's 2 deer. And also, I kind of need to get a Jew collector somehow, and considering the Jew collector can only be obtained from traders, I'm curious how I should do that. I'm going to be allowed to do quests to get the Jew collector, if I'm going to have to, like, scavenge and then sell things and buy a Jew collector. I think maybe scavenging and selling and then buying one might be more interesting. Like a nice change of pace. It's my food, by the way. Don't touch it. What did I just say? I'll leave the other deer be for now. I think we're good on food for a bit. We need more water, though, to compensate for all the food we're going to eat. That's going to drain our hydration. We need to learn how to make better food. Alright, eat this. But I also do want to like make sure we have a decent amount of wood. Start getting proper walls on the base. So I should plant some saplings closer by. What do you mean? Why can't I plant here? It's so weird. I can actually get a decent amount of XP from just chopping trees as well. Let me look at my like XP at the current level to make sure that my custom-made mod is working as intended. So, oh yeah, I'm pretty close to level though, so that kind of like makes it more difficult because I'm at level 6. So if I take 10,000 multiplied by 1.2 and I do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And I think I'm at like 80% of my level, so 2,250. Yeah, I think this is pretty correct. I think if I was not successful in modding the XP rate, then the XP would be not much higher, but decently higher. Is that like a very small horde of zombies? Because I'm building here. I'm not even sure if I want the entrance of the house to be here or here. But I definitely want the walls to be sturdy. This actually gives a decent amount of XP, so it's nice. I think the priority will be to make the bottom 2 walls around the entire house quite sturdy, because that will most likely be the target of zombie attacks. Level up. I was considering just grabbing myself iron guts so I get hungry less. So I'm kind of struggling with the food situation right now. So if I look at the XP for next level, yeah, this looks pretty solid with how I've set it. Alright, I should probably try to run through a house and just see if I can find some more dirty water. Maybe some canned food, just anything to help me deal with the food situation right now. So hopefully no doggos. A house like this wouldn't... Take that back. Take that back. I'm gonna say a house like this wouldn't be the kind of people that have a dog, right? They look more like party people than dog people. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be both. But if you go partying, you need someone to watch the dog. If you have a party at the house, it's kind of hard to have a dog. Because the dog might not be too keen on the fact that there's parties going on. He's like, maybe it's a party dog, who knows? Nice living room. I think I remember this house layout a little bit. I think I tried to go through here once when I was looking for like a cooking pot. On a different map, that is, of course. Teach me how to cook like proper grilled meat, please. No? Okay. Like tried. Potatoes. Cornmeal. Coal. Coal is good for fuel on the campfire. Rotten flesh. I'll use that for the farm. More potatoes. The problem with potatoes and such is that they also dehydrate you. I feel like they shouldn't. I kind of need there to be more zombie models. It's kind of like the same, like, 6 most of the time. Is there a second floor somewhere? A staircase? I feel like there should be. Oh yeah, it's this house. Ow! Stupid kid. Uh-oh. I'm stuck in a corner. No, don't infect me! That was too close for comfort. This is too close for comfort. Get me the fuck out of here. What the shit was that room? I like how she didn't have to crawl, he did. It's a bit funny. Some more food for me. Bit of ammo. Better pipe. No, it's the same pipe rifle, actually. How about this house? How dangerous is this one? 2. Do you guys keep dogs by any chance? This is 3 pipes, isn't it? Pretty durable, though. And it only gives 1. Maybe not the most worthwhile use of my efforts. But I kind of feel committed now. I'll use 1 more bandage. That's one place to find food. Not where I expected to find any. Boiled meat and yukaji. When do I learn to make grilled meat? Not that I have a grill, but... Let's see, food. Oh, I do know how to make grilled meat. I just have to find an actual grill. Well, I'll put that on the list then. Speaking of lists, what should be on my list is making a forge. Which is actually quite easy to make. Where's the entrance? Oh, there we go. I don't trust the floor here. I also don't trust this guy. Hey, that's exactly the kind of goggles I'd like to have. Better loot. You could use, don't mind if I drink some of that. Pass on the vodka. I think I saw a way up somewhere here. Do I have a hat? Yes, but it's not very good, so I'll take this. Lucky looter. I don't think I've been through this house layout before. Cowboy boots. Oh, it's Fat Mama. Ugh, please fall over. Please fall over. Thank you. So tanky. Running shoes. They don't actually make you run better, though. I will take the dye. Modify. die. And I will put the dye on my silly hat. Now it's a brown silly hat, and I look like a newspaper boy. Ooh, black dye, don't mind if I do. Let's put that on my... who knows? BDU top? Shoot. I did not mean to fall back down. Come on, game. Just curious if there was something over here. Where did I go from here? I just go back here and through somewhere? No. Oh, probably out on the window. Yeah, out the window. That's a classic. There we go. Okay, more water. That's exactly what I want. There's going to be zombies in that one. I'm calling it now. It's locked. He just locked himself in the closet. Who even has lockable closets? That's a bit special, isn't it? That cannot be opened from the outside. He just fell down. Oh, he can get back up, though. In his own really weird way. Ah, he fell back down. Well, he tried his best. Just more than can be said for most zombies. I was kind of waiting for that to open up. Ow! I have vitamins on me? No, I left them back at home. Corn, don't mind if I do. Cat food, my favorites. Is that steel arrowheads? That's actually quite valuable. Right, I'm leaving. They might have a dog. Nice flip, bro. I'm surprised I can't see my house from here. Oh, there it is. I'll give it some more wood before I go back there. So what does fatigue do? I assume it just makes me regen stamina slower. My guess. Fatigued. Max health is down. I take more damage from all attacks. Okay, that's not what I thought it would do. Still a lot of zombies in the area. I'm probably generating heat because I'm building. Probably generate less heat if you just take a house rather than building a house. Did I hit? I think so. Get off my lawn, mama. Oh, she's still going. Woo! Finally some ammo. Alright, vitamins. Eat some of those. Customized fittings, huh? Can I mean, does that do much for me right now with the low-level armor I have? I'll look into it later. The coal, though, I'd like to put in here instead of the wood. Is it better with 15 coal rather than 60 wood? 27 minutes and... So coal is roughly twice the ratio, I suppose. Alright, let's get some more water. And some baked potatoes. And there was something I wanted to try building. If I go building blocks. Make another 50. I prefer entry. I don't know if I prefer entering on the right side or the left side. I have such mixed feelings about it. Shouldn't matter, but it does. Okay, let's see. Do they have like a thing for roof? Plate wall roof? Roof? I would have to build this wall a bit taller first. Let's see, copy shape, copy rotation. Go a couple of blocks up, just for the sake of thing I'm testing right now. Do they have this without the thing? Plate wall. This has a side to it. That's not what I want. Gazebo roof. Slope plate. Slope. Give me one without the plates first. Do they not have one without like a pole? Might just be blind. Corner. Oh. Is this? What am I doing? This is why building in this game is complicated. Now I reckon if I copy this shape, the thing is going to be upside down, isn't it? No, not copy shape, copy rotation is what I meant. I didn't do this the way the game wants me to. Yeah. Can I fix that somehow? Probably not, because if I try to rotate it so it faces down, it's going to be on the wrong height level. Yeah. I just didn't want the roof to be so high above the door. It felt like a bit excessive. Because if I get just a plate, just like a normal plate, and I put like a little roof over the entrance, like so, and I want to make that like go down. Right, I don't want it to be up there. I want it to be down here. I probably just have to find a different house that has what I'm looking for and copy the pieces from it so I know exactly what kind of pieces it uses. Could also do this though with this thing. It wants it to be really high up. I want to have like a little like slanted out roof section over the entrance stairs so that you can walk out the door without getting rain on your head. What do they call this? Gabble? Have other gabbles? There's a lot of weird stuff. Gabble plates. Doesn't align. Oh well. Figure it out later. Copy shape, copy rotation. And I'm out. Do I have more wood on me? I do have more wood on me. Make 20. And make another 20. Oops. Not at all what I meant to do. Until I figure out what I'm doing, we're living in a box. This is why I don't build houses. This game, that is. I build houses in other games. I'll probably build houses in this game once I get used to it, but... It'll take a while. So if I were to do this, I should probably do it off stream, but nope, we're doing it on stream. It's a horrible idea. How many more slots? 4 of them. I have enough wood? I do have enough wood. Are these weird trees coming along? They're not growing. Plant some more. Shoop. See if we can at least finish like the foundations, so we have like the defenses in place, and also get a door. Probably be a good idea. And then we should kind of focus our efforts towards getting a forge, eventually a workbench, and some more water and food. Thank you. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the first blood moon. If I'm going to even fight it or just try to get away from it. Which I've done once before, but that was with high stealth. I'm not going to have this time. We should see an airdrop, though, on this day, shouldn't we? Oh, no, maybe not, because it doesn't count the first day, so it would be on day 4. I wonder if the inability to plant is because of uneven ground, or if it's because of the grass around the area. So if it's just because of the grass, I can just punch the grass out of the way. Alright, let's see if we can make this more sturdy. And also eat some food. Good old charred meat, my favorite. And a baked potato drains the same water as charred meat. They have the same qualities. How dare they? Akin a baked potato to charred meat. That's just mean. I also want to make like the foundation of the building like cobblestone instead. Which is pretty cheap to do. Just need some stone and some clay. Just very easy to get as soon as we get a pickaxe. We can do it before we get a pickaxe, but it would be much easier to do once we get a pickaxe. And then the next step after cobblestone foundation is concrete, which means we need a cement mixer. And then after that it's steel, so. For some reason there's no iron foundation, I don't know why. Alright, we're mostly good on food. Need to get more drink though. Let's see, store some of my stuff. I would like to look into what I need to make more padded armor. Let's see, it's duct tape and cloth fragments. Do I have more duct tape somewhere? I have 1. What should I make? Leg armor? That's the one I hate the most, but I'll make it for the sake of complaining about it. everything for a forge I can kind of get without doing anything special. If I need duct tape, I can get more water to make glue and then turn that into duct tape. The leather I have, the wood and the stone and the clay is easy, and I already have the pipes, yeah. Most of the duct tapes, that is like the kind of tricky thing. I have 2 glue. I'm also using glue to make padded armor, or duct tape to make padded armor, so... which has no mobility or noise penalty, which I think is kind of nice. Let's look at this stupid piece of work. Look at these little knee pads. They look so silly. Hate it. Disgusting. Right, but as much as I would like to run into the big open wide world and try to get duct tape and forge and everything else I need to prepare, I think we have to call it here for now because it is getting late, and we'll just continue next time. Now, I'm not sure if next time means next stream, because we might play some more Zelda. There's also like some other things I would try to look into, but I guess that's not a priority. I was talking about like how I might have a way to set it up so I can stream PlayStation 3 games, and I kind of want to play Ratchet & Clank, but I probably shouldn't think about playing that until I finished Zelda at least. And after Cell, I also have to make the consideration if I want to play Mario Galaxy or Skyward Sword, which is also something I kind of want to do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. And even if I don't, have a great day, and I'm gonna peace out. Alright, bye-bye!